Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Tolkien fans, there is a speech that Gandalf does in the Two Towers upon returning and surprising Legolas, Aragorn, and Gimli in the forest. And it's much abbreviated in the movie. I think that Ian McKellen would have just chewed this up. And I could see why it would be. A lot of the great speeches were cut for time. Um, I wanted to perform this just to give you some idea of well, how it sounds, because it's one of, for me, I think it may be Gandalf's best speech in the trilogy. Oh, and I've got a little friend here too. Um, Gato, you gonna help out? Hey, mister. Hi, guy. Do you like Tolkien? This is what it means to love cats. Infinite patience, and infinite love. Hey, mister. Oh, do you hear this? Do you hear this? Let me get this purr going. He has one of the loudest purrs I have ever heard on a cat. Get it going, baby. Come on, let's see. Oh, he loves the brush. I really meant this to be about Tolkien, but you go with what God gives you here. Hey, baby, he loves the brush. Look at that. He gets the brush. It's the brush that you love. They all love this brush. Callisti loves the brush. They both do the same thing. They start loving on it and brushing themselves. Yes. Give me that purr, baby. Do you hear that purr? Let him hear you in the stadium seats. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. I should have a purr like this. My goodness. I'd show up in front of St. Peter and you say, hey, what qualifies you to get in? And I'd be like, you hear that? Yeah, the only validation I really need is that a cat will curl up and go to sleep on me. Okay, so we were going to do some Tolkien here. Hey, love, are you going to read with me? Yeah. Should I just go? Should I just do it? I think he's going to give me some space. He's a sweetheart. Go hide in your tent, baby. Set your tent up right over there. Uh-huh. There you go. There you go. Okay. All right. Here's the scene. Gandalf the White is recounting how Gandalf the Grey fell in Khazad-dûm. Here's his side of the story. Long time I fell. Long I fell, and he fell with me. His fire was about me. I was burned. Then we plunged into the deep water, and all was dark. Cold it was as the tide of death. Almost it froze my heart. Deep is the abyss that is spanned by Durin's bridge, and none has measured it. Yet it has a bottom, beyond light and knowledge. Thither I came at last, to the uttermost foundations of stone. He was with me still. His fire was quenched, but now he was a thing of slime, stronger than a strangling snake. We fought far under the living earth, where time is not counted. Ever he clutched me, and ever I hewed him, till at last he fled into dark tunnels. They were not made by Durin's folk, Gimli, son of Glóin. Far, far below the deepest delvings of the dwarves, the world is gnawed by nameless things. Even Sauron knows them not. They are older than he. Now I have walked there, but I will bring no report to darken the light of day. In that despair my enemy was my only hope, and I pursued him, clutching at his heel. Thus he brought me back at last to the secret ways of Khazad-dûm. Too well he knew them all. Ever up now he went, until at last we came to the endless stair. Long has that been lost. Many have said that it was never made save in legend, but others say it was destroyed. It was made, and it had not been destroyed. From the lowest dungeon to the highest peak it climbed, ascending in unbroken spiral in many thousand steps, until it issued at last in Durin's tower carved in the living rock of Zirak-Ziggle, the pinnacle of the Silvertine. There upon Celebdil was a lonely window in the snow, and before it lay a narrow space, a dizzy eyrie above the mists of the world. The sun shone fiercely there, but all below was wrapped in cloud. Out he sprang, and even as I came behind, he burst into new flame. There was none to see, or perhaps in after ages the songs would still be sung of the Battle of the Peak. But what would they say in song? Those that looked up from afar thought that the mountain was crowned with storm. Thunder they heard, and lightning, they say, smote upon Celebdil, and leapt back broken into tongues of fire. Was not that enough? A great smoke rose about us, vapor and steam. Ice fell like rain. I threw down my enemy, and he fell from the high place, and broke the mountainside where he smote it in his ruin. Then darkness took me, and I strayed out of thought and time, and I wandered far on roads that I will not tell. Naked I was sent back for a brief time, until my task is done. And naked I lay upon the mountain top. The tower behind was crumbled into dust, the window gone, the ruined stair was choked with burned and broken stone. I was alone, forgotten, without escape upon the hard horn of the world. There I lay staring upward, while the stars wheeled over, and each day was as long as a life age of the earth. Faint to my ears came the gathered rumor of the lands, the springing and the dying, the song and the weeping, and the slow everlasting groan of overburdened stone. And so at the last Gwahir, the Wind Lord, found me again, and he took me up and bore me away.